time for a little garden update. The acers have just been incredibly beautiful. This one has now lost quite a few of its leaves, but the richness of the colour, especially when the sun hits it, is just stunning. My other acer is tinged with reds, golds, bronzes, and the red colour is working its way up over the acer. We've been doing a lot of work on certain areas of the garden. One area is this old ruin at the back of the house, which the top has been very raggedy and full of weeds. So we've created a beautiful moss garden across the top and down the sides, using lots of moss found from the woods and cuttings of succulents and little potted on succulents from leaves, because you can create lots of babies from the leaves, gravel, stones found in the garden and on walks. And it's going to look beautiful once it's all established and all these little succulents have filled all the crevices and the cracks. And this part of the garden is brilliant because it doesn't get too much sun. It gets early morning sun, but nothing really in the afternoon or the evening. We've also added some old bits of metal and found items that we've found around the garden whilst digging things up. The table under the big acer tree has had a bit of a revamp as well, with some beautiful little things added in. Moss, stones, bark, and also the hanging ivy has had a load of moss and stone added into it, and this has really helped. It's amazing how these succulents survive with no soil. That succulent there is just, I shoved a tiny baby into a piece of moss about a year ago, and it has just thrived and thrived and thrived and is looking beautiful. Buddha's heads in the distance have had some pebbles added. And then this little area here, which is part of the new wall that we installed, we've created a little Zen sort of Buddha garden as a tribute to our late and beloved Barnaby Pickles, with lots of succulents, a lovely Buddha that we found that was already in the garden that has weathered down. We found this little heart stone that was just on the floor and presented itself to us. And then at our local Brookcant market we found a beautiful little filigreed bowl which we've put some water in for the insects. Our bug garden is going strong and has added some moss into it to fill some of the crevices and to help support the life of some of the succulents. And you can see we even have a little mushroom growing out of one of the logs. Hopefully this is a lovely home for lots of little bugs. Our little prayer garden has been revitalised. The prayer house has had a coat of varnish, and we've created some beautiful moss mounds and some lovely little stones leading up to the prayer house. And our little Buddha there has got a lovely coin on it, which has gone all verdigreed. And then coming down from there, our other lovely Buddha nestled between a mound of succulents is just chilling and enjoying where it lives. Even the areas under the speakers have had a little revamp with some extra moss and sticks added and a few new plants. Hello, Polly Pickles. Hello. Succulents can be grown in virtually anything. Old metal pots, lovely old trays. They just look fabulous. even saucepans can be used to create a lovely little succulent home. Hanging on the wall, looks brilliant. Even sauce boats and sugar bowls can look